Welcome back on another episode of Chill Will Talks. I'm your host, Chill Will 174. Boogie Down Bronx, New York City, East Side, worldwide. You already know how we do. Yo, check this out. This is I Got a Story to Tell Part 2. This story also takes place in the Bronx. I'm from a place east 174th Street. The 2 and the 5 line, the east side, not the west side. You already know. Across the bridge from Bronx River Projects, right? So this story takes place in the Bronx, early Bronx, late 80s. 174 Bronx River did not get along. That's Bronx River Projects, that is. There's a bridge that separates both sides, so both sides did not get along. Used to be a lot of beef back then. Just so happens a friend of mine had a cousin that lived in the Bronx River Houses Projects. So one night he wanted to go visit him. Now, mind you, these people don't like us. We don't like them at this time. Used to be a lot of beef back in the days, a lot of fights, a lot of things going on. But his cousin lived over there, so we thought we valid. He want to go look for his cousin. He want to go see his cousin. So we decided to go over there this night. You know what I'm saying? But mind you, Bronx River Projects just had a shootout with some niggas from Soundview, like a few minutes before we got over there. So when we got over there, I guess all them niggas was on point over there because they just had a shootout. So we had went to his cousin's house in Bronx River Projects, but he wasn't home. But his family was like, oh, he out in the project somewhere. He around. Just go outside. He should be around somewhere. So we start walking around the projects looking for his cousin. As we walking through the projects, we could see cats peeking out the buildings, but we didn't know them dudes just had a shootout with Soundview. So they peeking out the buildings, cats is looking as we walking through it. That shit was looking real spooky. And I'm looking at my dudes like, yo, you see this shit? Like, niggas is peeking out the buildings and all that. Like, But we didn't know what was going on or what just happened. So we walked all through the projects. It was about like 4 or 5 of us. And we couldn't find the homie, So as we get to like the end, we was in the back of the projects by the highway and all that. And by the time we was coming, like, trying to come out, it was like a parking lot. And we was like coming out from the back to make our way back to the front of the projects to go across the bridge. All we heard is like a whole bunch of clicks behind us, And we heard a nigga say, yo, motherfucker, don't move. And I was in the back, so somebody had like the gun pointed at the back of my head. But it was dark back there too. So I don't want to say the dude's name because I think he passed on, but I know a lot of cats know him from over there. He was a real shooter. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to say his name or whatever. He stabbed me up a couple of times too, but that's another story for another day. But he had the gun pointed in the back of my head. And he was like, yo, if any one of you niggas move, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to kill one of y'all niggas, So they had us in this parking lot. It's dark. I'm thinking, damn, we dead. We dead out here. It's over. And you ever, like, when you see your life flash before your eyes, everything started to be in slow motion. It was like slow motion. Like, everything kind of like stopped in slow motion. And I was like, damn, we dead out here. It's over. My moms don't know I'm over here. Nothing, like, it's just over. It just so happens, while they got the guns on us and they asking us what we doing over here, this and that, it just so happens a car pulls up in the parking lot. The car, we see the lights from a car pulling up in the parking lot, somebody parking their car. So as the person gets out the car, he starts to walk. He looks over, saw us cornered with the guns. They had the guns on us. He looks over, but it still was kind of dark. So he looks, he started walking. He did a U-turn, he looked back again. And he must have recognized us because this dude so happened to get his hair cut on our side of the bridge, which is 174th at Dave's Barbershop. So he used to get his hair cut over there. So he was an older G. You know what I mean? He knew us from over there. He knew us from being young dudes over there. He always used to see us over there. So when he looked and saw who it was, he came over there. He started cursing the dudes. I'm like, yo, what the fuck y'all niggas doing? So he's like, yo, take them guns off them niggas. So they like, nah, fuck that. We about to shoot these niggas. He like, yo, listen, take them guns off these niggas. I know these niggas. They cool. They from across the bridge. Take them, put them guns down, all that. And I guess he was an OG over there. So they listened to him. Then they put the guns down, everything click, clack, all that shit. And he was like, yo, y'all niggas go back across the bridge. Y'all niggas go home, man. Get up out of here, And nigga heart beating shit. Nigga heart beating damn. If this dude didn't come, we was dead in the water, man, and we made it back across the bridge safe. Nobody got hurt. We lived to see another day, and that's another story I want to tell. Got a story to tell. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. He's from over there. I remember him from back in the days. The dude that had the gun on us. I don't want to say his name. You know what I mean? But I think he passed on a few years ago. Somebody told me. But shout out to everybody from Bronx River. Everybody from 174th, East Side, 2 and the 5 line. You already know. This is Chill Will, and I'm out.